How can Jewish children learn to tell Jewish history from Aggadah? Imagine sitting around a cozy table, hearing stories that seem magical but are full of lessons. Some stories tell us what really happened, while others teach us how to live. That's the key to understanding how children can tell Jewish history from Aggadah. Jewish history includes real events, dates, and people, like the stories of the Exodus or King David. These are written in texts like the Hebrew Bible and other historical records. Aggadah is different. It's made up of stories from rabbinic literature, like the Talmud and Midrash, which teach morals, values, and spiritual ideas. These stories often aren't meant to be taken as literal history but as ways to understand faith and life. To help children learn this difference, start by explaining that history is about what actually happened. It's about real people, places, and dates. Aggadah, however, is more about stories that teach lessons or explain laws. Use simple words and examples they can relate to. For example, tell them that the story of the Ten Commandments is a historical event, but a story about Rabbi Hillel's teaching about kindness is Aggadah. Show them that history gives us facts, while Aggadah gives us ideas and morals. Next, introduce children to age-appropriate texts. Read stories from the Torah that describe real events, like the parting of the Red Sea. Then, share Aggadic stories, like those about Rabbi Akiva, emphasizing their purpose as lessons rather than facts. Encourage questions. Ask children if they think a story is real or a lesson. This helps them think critically and understand the different kinds of stories in Jewish tradition. Use holidays and rituals to connect stories to history. During Passover, explain the historical exodus from Egypt. Talk about the symbolic meaning of the Seder plate and how it reminds us of freedom. This makes history and Aggadah come alive in their minds. Creative activities like arts and crafts can also help. For example, they can draw scenes from biblical stories or act out midrashic tales. This makes the stories memorable and helps them see the difference between real history and moral stories. Teach children that Aggadah is important because it teaches us how to be better people. It's full of wisdom and values that shape Jewish life. Show them that even if stories aren't always literal, they carry deep meaning. Encourage them to compare stories with facts, using reliable sources and guidance from teachers or rabbis. This way, children learn to tell the difference and appreciate both the historical facts and the moral lessons that make Jewish tradition so rich. By doing this, children grow up understanding their history and the stories that help define their faith and values.